tonight's episode of Raw was, for the most part, awesome. The show started off with a promo from Edge talking about how he does not want to listen to John Cena and how he wants to do things his way, and he challenges Wade Barrett to a match. Then R-Truth comes out and cuts a promo on how Edge and the rest of them need to stick together if they want to stop Nexus. Pretty good segment here. The first match of the night was Edge versus Wade Barrett, whom Edge challenged moments before. This was an awesome match with a lot of brawling. Edge is about to go for the spear, but Wade Barrett gets out of the ring and signals for Nexus. Nexus comes through the crowd and Edge retreats backstage. Then he confronts Cena about not helping him. Cena tells him that he brought it on himself by trying to go it alone. So then, in retaliation, he quits. I really love the way this Nexus storyline is going on now, with Edge quitting because this Nexus storyline was getting really stale. The next match of the night was a Diva 6 women's tag team match. Natalya, Gail Kim, and Eve Torres versus Diva champion Alicia Fox, Tamina, and Jillian. This was a pretty good 6-man tag team match. Good performance by all of the women in this match. I'm a huge fan of all the women in this match. I think all these women are really good, decent to good wrestlers. I think Natalya and Gail Kim are the best of the bunch. Then Alicia Fox wins with a scissors kick on Natalya. Then Alicia Fox cuts a promo on how she is better than all of the divas, no matter what kind of contest it is, whether it's a tag team match, battle royal, fatal 4-way, it doesn't matter. She says she's the best diva out of all of them. Then Melina comes out. I fucking hate Melina. Melina comes out and Alicia Fox tries to bail, but Jillian, the divas surround the ring, and Jillian throws her back in the ring. Melina comes out and lays out Alicia Fox with some stupid finisher, I don't know what it's called, and proclaims herself number 1 contender for the Divas Championship. Like I said before, the match was good, but I hate how Melina returned. She is one of the worst divas in WWE, alongside Maurice, Kelly, Tiffany, and Lee Cool on SmackDown. They are annoying. The next match of the night was Sheamus versus Goldust. This was a pretty good TV match, with Sheamus winning the match with a Celtic Cross. It sucks to see Goldust job that way. He's one of your flagship players, one of your veteran players. He should get at least an Intercontinental title push. The next match of the night was a Chris Jericho versus John Cena. Loser leaves the team match. This was an awesome match. Jericho controlled most of the match, and John Cena was about to lock into STFU, which Jericho tapped instantly, despite the hold not fully locked in. Thus, Jericho leaves the team. John Cena tries to convince Jericho to stay, but he continues walking up the ramp. Chris Jericho then walks into the locker room to find Edge, and they both decide they don't need Cena and form an alliance to control Raw. The next match of the night was the Great Khali versus Ted DiBiase. This was a horrible match. Nexus, who tried to form an alliance with Khali earlier in the show, comes out and distracts DiBiase, and he turns around into a chop, and Khali locks in the vice grip for the win. I really hope they take Khali out of this match. I really felt they should have given it to someone like Yoshitatsu or Evan Bourne, Khali's spot in the John Cena's team. The final match of the night was The Miz versus Randy Orton. Pretty awesome match with a lot of brawling and traditional holds from both men. Randy Orton wins with the RKO. Like I said before, Raw was awesome tonight. I hated I hated how I hated last week's episode of Raw. I hated how Yoshitatsu, Evan Bourne, especially Evan Bourne, and the Hart Dynasty jobbed to Nexus in a one-sided elimination tag team match. The Raw side, the WWE side of things, got no wins in that match. And I really thought they were pushing Bourne, but he seems to have returned to the mid card. I was really angry that I thought they were pushing him, that he was going to be a top contender, but no, they put him back in the card. He jobbed to Nexus last week on Raw, and he jobbed to Sheamus the week before. This Raw had a stack. This Raw was awesome. This Raw had a stacked card and rejuvenated the Nexus storyline, which, like I said before, I thought was getting stale. I mean, I know what they're doing now. We know what they're doing, and they're just showing up and beating up people, which is awesome. But I just said the storyline is stale. I will review NXT, TNA Impact, Friday Night SmackDown, and the NBA in the NBC premiere of WrestleMania 20, which I wanted to review anyway. I have the DVD, but I'll review the NBC show this Saturday. I'll review all of that stuff this week. Well, like I said, Raw was awesome. This was an awesome show. Major improvement from last year. Major improvement from last week. Sorry. Good wrestling matches. The Miz versus Randy Orton, Chris Jericho versus John Cena, and Edge versus Wade Barrett were the matches of the night, and the Divas tag team matches. The Divas tag team matches was good. The Diva matches are you occasionally get a good Diva match, but most of the time not likely. But tonight you got a good Diva matches, and now I can't wait for SummerSlam, and I can't wait for SmackDown and TNA Impact this week. All right, this review is over. Doug8798 out.
Ready to fly. The path been paid for. That's why he hit up top, like he belong there. And when he taking off, it's like he on air. Flying high now, like the birds do. It's all over with styles, just flying over you. Don't forget the name, game is his to claim. With your DNA, we about to change the thing. Everybody get ready to fly. Style to the top, let's go. Of a paper, a pen and pad, these pictures of puzzle pieces sliding to the bleachers, reaches insurmountable eyes. Reminder who will save us from the bullets we died. Some hit us in line, no doubt. I see the people staring all eyes, like to ride the image scrimmage, and I beat them aside. Now I'm flying hard, AJ, aka Lionheart.